I think I've covered.
Yeah, I think so. I'm Denise Drake, and I've been a school teacher for over 12 years. And I stepped back in about 7 years ago as a substitute teacher, bringing in the practice of the Loving Purple Light, which has now become a published book, and it's now becoming a movement.
Is the Loving Purple Light a practice or is it a book?
The Loving Purple Light first is a practice, and I've turned it into a book to make it accessible to all those that are open to stepping into learning to relax and step into that loving truth of who we all are. I get the question a lot, what is the Loving Purple Light? It comes from a long time practice that I've been in for over 20 years. And I just really want to preface that the Loving Purple Light is that peace and well-being and stillness that resides within, that now gets to be an expression on the outside when you choose to focus there. A principle that I choose to live by is just an awareness of where I'm placing my focus. So if, for instance, in a classroom, if you're focused on discipline all day, then you're just going to be disciplining all day. But if your focus is on loving, the Loving Purple Light, the belief is you get what you focus on. So why not let it be loving?
So you've been using it now in the classrooms, in the pilot program for 2 months. What are you seeing?
It's been incredible. I'm just so elated by how the pilot program unfolded. It's been, the objective was to bring the loving into the classroom through the Loving Purple Light, a narrative that's been created over 7 years of substitute teaching in the class and wanting to bring well-being, and I would say that's been the result. It was giving everyone permission to choose well-being, to choose connection, to choose peace and stillness in the classroom.
Have the kids really liked the book?
Well, and the students getting free books, it was really exciting to see them excited to share with their families. So I did get feedback that they're doing it as a nightly routine with their moms or their dads or their brothers or their sisters, and so it's definitely spreading out into the community. And you bring it up to the kids. We're going to do the Loving Purple Light today, and you just get roars and screams and joy, and it's just really special.
What do you think the teachers have gotten out of this?
Well, what I experienced from their feedback is how much they value taking a moment to pause in the day and to really come back within and remind themselves of what the truth is for them, what that loving is for them. There's some surprises that came through this pilot program, and the Loving Purple Light practice revealed that the teachers, it's the well-being of teachers is the most important. So their overflow is shared with their classroom. And so what's come out of this pilot program is the expansion of bringing this into the possibility of a continuing education course on well-being, and bringing that Loving Purple Light as a supplement to what that really means for a teacher, for a nurse, for the community.
Do you know if the principals or the teachers feel it made a real difference in how their classroom worked together?
Well, I happen to know the answer because we did pre and post surveys to understand what the atmosphere of each classroom was prior to stepping into the Loving Purple Light practice. And we just got shining stars with our post surveys that the teachers went from never doing a relaxation practice to now doing it on a weekly basis. And the highest score were 5s, and we got anything between a 4 and a 5 in how it really supported their classroom. So it's better than great.
How do you see this going out into the community in the future?
I would say that the feedback I'm getting is that the Loving Purple Light is for everybody. It's not just for classrooms. It's not just for teachers. Locally here in our little town of Kailua, we're getting asked to participate in the Rotary clubs reached out to us. We've got more schools that have reached out to us. There's big curriculums on the mainland that are reaching out to us. And so I'm just being open because I've experienced so much positivity through this practice of the loving purple light that I just can't wait to see where it goes.
Okay, I think I've covered.
Yeah.
I think
so.